You got some people triggered, and I want to know why. It says triggered, emotional reactions, unresolved wounds, facing past hurts. Why does this bother me? My name's Christina. This is Spiritually Fit Tarot. Be mindful of fake accounts out there. All of my legitimate social medias are linked in the description box of this video. So, yeah, I'm picking up on multiple people that are triggered by you right now. They're having pretty intense emotional reactions to the things you're doing, to the things you're saying. I feel like you are a mirror, as we all are to each other. So, let's see. Tell me more about this. As always, only take what resonates and how it resonates for your situation. If it's not for you, you can leave it for somebody else. You can always book a private personal reading with me. The link is in the description box of this video, spirituallyfittarot.com. Let's see. A wake-up call. A spiritual awakening. You're triggering a spiritual awakening. Sudden clarity. So a lot of the times people will attack the mirror instead of realizing it's a mirror. So there's something they're seeing in themselves and they don't like it. And instead of taking a moment to stop and address themselves or even take any sort of accountability, they want to attack you, whether they are attacking you in a passive aggressive way or a more direct way. Some of you guys, they may be attacking you in a more direct way, saying things or doing things, but you're giving people a wake-up call. Okay. There's something that they can't ignore any longer. They're seeing the truth in a situation. They're seeing a truth about themselves, a truth about their situation. And it's very triggering, okay, because they don't like the truth. And so they want to blame you or point the finger at you so they can deflect. We got retirement goals, okay? I feel like you're coming into some long-term stability. Okay, you're showing up as being relaxed. Relaxation has been earned. So I feel like you've done your job or you're doing your part in whatever this is. You are coming across as unbothered, as if you got everything figured out. I could be speaking to somebody that you've done everything you could do, or you're doing everything you can do to actively help people. And for some of you guys, they may want more. Okay. Maybe you're an entertainer. Okay. You don't necessarily have to be. You could just be somebody that has actively been assisting others and it just never seems like it's good enough. And then you may find yourself triggering people once you pull your energy back, whether you were giving to them materially or helping them in some sort of way, whatever the case, your energy always being there for people or people always having access to your energy, they got used to it, right? For some of you guys, that could be the case. And now you're kind of choosing yourself. You're choosing your long-term stability. You're making choices that benefit you. And it is a wake-up call for a lot of people. A lot of these people they're not choosing themselves. Or a lot of these people, they're waking up to something about themselves and it's got them extremely triggered. Okay. It says repeating patterns, familiar lessons, unresolved issues. So you may be pointing out patterns within people. Give me one more. I see a bunch of people, or maybe just someone in particular that is, I'm hearing the gravy train is over. The gravy train is over. I don't even say that. Maybe that's we got sneaky link. It says hidden encounters, private meetings, discreet intimacy, nobody needs to know. I also feel like for a lot of you guys, take it how it resonates, but you could just be kind of flying under the radar right now. People want to know about your dating life. People want to know, like you have. Then we got payday, financial rewards, money rolling in, celebration of success. Instant attraction. You have people that are in relationships that are looking to you to fulfill some sort of void. Okay, I'm seeing someone in particular. You're also coming across as an overnight success here. And that's got people triggered. So, you doing what's best for you pulling back your energy, it has caused a lot of these energy vampires. This is like making last attempts to try to siphon your energy and try to keep you at a low vibration. It's like they're, even if they don't realize they're doing this, right? Just the simple fact that they are trying to come for you or point the finger at you, it just goes to show how unhealed they truly are. And some of them are not acknowledging that within themselves. They are allowing dark energies to use them to siphon your energy and to try to keep you at a lower frequency. So I saw somebody on Instagram. I can't remember his name, but the video's coming to mind. And I did share it on my Instagram. If you want to go look at my repost under Instagram, he said, basically, look at the people who are still trying to disrespect you as old versions of yourself, trying to bring you back to an old version of yourself. Okay. Something along those lines. I would go watch that video because he explains it way better than I could right now. Um, but a lot of people are are about to show you who they truly are behind the mask, concealing true self, hidden emotions, how people really feel about you and how they have felt about you this whole time. They can't hide it. Their facial expressions, the way they're behaving toward you, they're exposing themselves. And I want to tell you, silence is most definitely a sign of guilt. So, I feel like some people are even guilty for the way they have been treating you or the way that they wanted to force you into this box, this metaphorical box that they've created for you. And now that you are releasing yourself from that stagnant energy or that stagnant situation, you've got these people triggered. Okay. I mean, triggered, especially because you're coming across as you're good. Maybe you're not feeling this way every single day, but to the outside world, you look like an overnight success. You look like you're receiving many rewards. You look like money's rolling in, or it's bound to happen, right? We're all on different timelines, okay? So take the messages how they resonate. This could be predictive energy. Come back and watch it in a few weeks. A lot of y'all tell me that it resonates a week or two, even a month later. But yeah, let's pull some tarot on this. You are definitely causing spiritual awakenings here. Queen of Swords energy, air sign energy, because you're investing in yourself. Okay, you're realizing you're realizing what is and isn't worth your energy. What is and isn't worth your effort. What are you seeing in return? Because a lot of people will want to take without giving anything in return. And then one day when you decide to cut it off, they're flabbergasted. They don't know what happened, but they were taking without giving anything, any sort of energy in return. So I just feel like that people are mad that you have successfully stepped into your power, that you are successfully becoming the highest version of yourself. Tell me more. I feel like you're cutting people off left and right. and things are picking up for you. Okay, we got this 3 of Wands. You could have ventured out into new territory. Okay, you could have left some people behind. Tell me more about this. King of Pentacles. So I see you living very comfortably in the future. You've got to stay grounded when all of this is going on around you. So I want you to slow down and take note of every little thing that may be energetically, even slightly triggering something within you, because this is about finding balance. This is about being grounded and calling all of your energy back, calling all of your power back to you, reclaiming your power. This is where your success is going to take off. Being in this grounded place of self. Justice, Libra energy. So we're in Libra season, obviously, and I feel like October alone and possibly even the rest of the year is going to be very revealing. Everyone is getting revealed to you who they truly are. So take note of that, okay? Because the universe is trying to show you something, trying to show you areas where you may still be imbalanced when it comes to your willingness to give. And sometimes the universe will hold off giving you a blessing or allowing you to reach that next level because it's trying to show you what type of people you're around. The universe doesn't want you giving away your blessings. The universe doesn't want you interrupting other people's karma and other people's lessons. And when you're constantly coming in, over explaining yourself, saving the day, helping others to the extent of exhaustion, depleting yourself, depleting your resources, when this is a common occurrence and you're doing it especially for the wrong people, the universe will halt those blessings. So let's see. Tell me more. Spirit Guide Universe. What else do you want me to tell my viewer? Wheel of Fortune. I want you to know that you have so many good things coming towards you. And I feel like your life is going to do a complete 180 the moment you start choosing yourself. And, you know, you may backtrack from time to time, and that's okay. But I just feel there is a lot of karmic justice happening right now for you, the person watching this. You could be a Libra, you could be an earth sign. You could have Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus in your chart, okay? You could be dealing with one. This is a general reading. But the tables are most definitely turning in your favor. And you're becoming the King of Pentacles. Whether you are a male or female, you are stepping into your your King of Pentacles energy. The place you're taking your rightful place at your throne, okay? Being crowned. You are being crowned publicly, right? Because your success, your win, not only is it karmic justice, not only is it's mirroring things back to everybody in different ways. Your success, you choosing yourself, you're holding up a big mirror to people. And if you've been here for a while, you know I have talked about this several times where people are seeing a reflection of themselves, their potential, the the potential they're not tapping into, their shortcomings, unresolved traumas and issues that they're holding on to instead of actually working through. You are holding up a big mirror to the people around you, to the people that are watching you, to the people that keep tabs on you, and they're triggered. So you cannot take that as, you can't take offense to it. Of course, they're going to be triggered. Of course, they will be triggered by someone like you because you're showing them something about themselves that they have not resolved. They haven't resolved these issues. And instead of acknowledging that the universe has put you right in front of their face to show them something about themselves, they're attacking the mirror. We have the Seven of Swords, and some of these people will even resort to being extremely conniving, lying on your name, or trying to spread a false perception of you, because if they can't get to you, they're going to get to how other people perceive you. They're going to attack you any way they can. And this is not to scare you. And this is to let you know that this is what people do. And this is why you should choose yourself until somebody proves their worthiness to you and their worthiness to be in your life. This is what people do. This is the reality. Unfortunately. And so I'm seeing a lot of triggered people that are even watching you from fake accounts, probably having fake pictures, fake names, so they can attack you publicly while remaining in the shadows, because a lot of these people would never do it directly. A lot of these people are getting their frustrations out indirectly, okay? In their mask, that Seven of Swords, they're triggered because you've shown them what they've been hiding from themselves, like these truths that they refuse to acknowledge within themselves. The Ten of Swords for how they see you. Some of these people see you as you're betraying them or hurting them in some way. But you're the truth. You're living in your truth. And so some people will see that as an act of betrayal when your truth doesn't resonate with what they think it should be. A lot of people are triggered by not being able to control you or control your destiny, the wheel of fortune. A lot of people are triggered that that you seem like you're very assured of yourself. They're triggered by it. So of course they're going to act like a bunch of children. Tell me more. The Fool. Okay, give me one moment on that. You're having some type of new beginning, and people do feel left behind by you. And I feel like that's just one more thing that they're refusing to acknowledge, that it's not that you're leaving them behind. They're choosing to stay left behind. Everybody has free will, and everybody has the ability to look at themselves and take action on their own lives. But instead of having personal responsibility, they attack the mirror. Anything to be the victim, anything to keep themselves from taking a leap of faith that they want to take. You see this dog? It's like a barking dog. You got all these barking dogs. Don't jump off the cliff. Don't take that leap of faith. Don't do what's best for you. Don't have that new beginning. And that's all they are. It's like a barking dog. Which Taylor Swift's new song, Actually Romantic, is coming to mind. Okay, where she talks about a barking chihuahua. That's how bad it hurts. You're a barking chihuahua. So go listen to Actually Romantic. I feel like there is a message there for you. We got air sign energy. You could be dealing with one. Also, Aries is here. Ten of Swords, Gemini energy. You could be one. You could be dealing with one. Let's see. How is your headspace in all of this? How do you feel? What are you thinking? Spirit guide universe, tell me more. How is my viewer feeling, thinking? Is there anything you want me to tell them? The 5 of Wands. Don't allow people to trigger you back into an old version of yourself. And you're human, right? You're going to make mistakes, and then you can move on. You've made mistakes before, you'll make them again. That's a part of the human condition. Okay. So nobody's perfect. But at the end of the day, we have this 5 of Wands. If you are feeling like you're taking on other people's energies, it is definitely time to back away from exposing yourself to those negative energies. And I also see with the 5 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. You sense and know that these people are triggered. So this message is for those of you that actually you 1000% know. You've seen enough. You've figured them out and you figured out your path forward. You figured out what's best for you and your stability. You figured out what you need to do. And now you're feeling attacked by the very same people who you may have even helped at one point. They'll love you one day and then they'll hate you the next. They'll love you when you're pouring into them, but the moment that you start pouring into yourself, they'll hate you. So you really can't even take anything anyone does or says personally. All you can do is remain grounded within yourself, knowing yourself, knowing when you need to take personal responsibility for your own actions, which I feel I'm talking to somebody who has. There's a 10 of Pentacles again. So I do see that you're remaining grounded within all of this chaos, welcoming the chaos. I am talking to someone that you feel attacked by people, but you're remaining grounded. You're handling it differently this time. The 10 of Pentacles, you know exactly what your goals are, and you know exactly what you need to do to get there. And your decisions, you're too grounded. You're not being persuaded to backtrack. You're not being persuaded to move from your position here. You're too grounded. We have the 8 of Swords. This is what people want you to be in. People want you to be in the 8 of Swords, so they will try to say things, do things to get you in your head, to get you to second guess yourself because they feel more in control, because they're not in control of their own lives. So they try to control you, your mental space, so they can pull the strings and create a puppet out of you. But you're too grounded for that anymore. And unfortunately, the more successful you become, the more successful with your own sovereignty, the more stable mentally, emotionally, materially, it comes with the territory, but you don't have to acknowledge it. You don't have to think about it. 6 of Cups. Judgment. Could be reoccurring issues that are popping up in your reality right now that the universe is trying to get you to pay attention to. Issues that may have even stemmed since childhood. Issues of overgiving. Always being there for everybody else. But the second you choose yourself, you're the bad guy. You're the villain. You're not giving them what they want, or you're not living up to the reputation that people have painted for you. You're not fitting in the box that people have created for you. So I see that what this really boils down to is some of these people are missing an old version of you, but I see that you're waking up, and you're waking up in an actually graceful way, and that's triggering people. Okay. But ultimately, people haven't dealt with their own past wounds. And I feel like judgment, they could be placing some type of judgment on you when really they should be thanking you for exposing themselves to themselves. I feel like you could even be a whistleblower of some kind. And I want to tell you the 6 of Cups, the people that are meant to stay connected with you, they'll stay connected with you. And the people who are meant to fall off, they'll fall off. Okay, we have this could be in the workplace for some of you. Okay, maybe this is past friendships, family members, but it's like you can still be nice, you can still be kind, but choose yourself and not overextend yourself to the point of depleting yourself. So that's just it. People feel depleted because you're not overextending yourself because they don't want to pick themselves up. You're rising to the occasion and becoming who you're meant to be, who you always have meant to be, and it's triggering people. Let's see, what do you need to surrender? What do you need to surrender? What do your spirit guides want you to surrender? What is it time for you to let go of? What is it time for you to let go of? Surrender to the magic of who you are. So be true to yourself at the end of the day, not who everybody else thinks you should be and not who everybody else thinks you should be doing. What everyone else thinks you should be doing. It says we all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and a worth that comes from just being you. Surrender to the magic of who you are, not who the world thinks you should be. We also have surrender your own defensiveness. It says defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non defensive response. But some of you, these people aren't even worth a response because some people, your response is an energy exchange and it's only a means to siphon from you. So I feel like your best bet as of right now is to stay grounded within your choices, yourself. See what the world's trying to mirror back to you, most definitely, so you can figure out areas where you can still improve and evolve. But it is not your job to manage the emotions and reactions of people around you. Don't make it your job because that'll only deplete your energy and keep you from experiencing your highest timeline. And it will hold you back from where it is you're meant to go, which is to pretty powerful places. You're meant to step in pretty powerful rooms. Let's get one more. Give me one more. Spirit Guide Universe, give me one more. Work through your fears. So, fears of being misunderstood, fears of being perceived wrong, fears of your own success. Spirit wants you to work through your fears. It says a win-win outcome is forecast. So, God's going to get you where you need to be regardless. The universe has your back. And you have a pretty powerful team of angels that have had your back for a very long time. That's what I have for you. I'll see you in the next one.